Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Episode number 169 today on this fine Wednesday. I'm wearing blue again. I've got another Ipswich Town home match as I'm filming this Tuesday night. So yes, freshly washed. Come on you Blues. I'll know the result by the time you're watching this, but I'm filming Tuesday night, so I hope you guys are all doing good. Do me a favour at the start of the episode and hit the thumbs up button. We're talking 3k likes. That would be majorly awesome of all of you. So thank you for your ongoing support. I really rate it and I respect it, so thank you. Don't forget also you can sub to my channel if you are new. So Team of the Year Lewandowski was the addition we made in yesterday's episode. A little bit of a slow start from the fella, but I was going to play the rest of my Rivals games to get up to my 8 wins, and then my playoffs in today's episode, as well as doing some other like player SBCs and some other bits and bobs throughout the episode. So I'm sure you will enjoy some player picks and all of that good stuff. Prime Gaming Pack, that's another thing we're doing right at the very start of the episode. So from my Prime Gaming Pack, we get a walkout in the first section, which is not really guaranteed or anything. We get Rodri. Hey, I'll take it. It's fodder, isn't it? Didn't expect that. So that's an 86 that will absolutely get used, I think, in today's episode, actually. You get a 20-game loan on Kante and then 2 player picks as well. And from the very first one, hey, we get an 86. We get Sergio Busquets. Good to see. And then in the second one, 1 of 4, 82 plus. We get an 84, which is all right. You know, it could have literally just been 4 82s pop up there. We get Busquets, Barella, and Rodri, and Zapata. Like, actually not too bad. An Anchor and 2 Hunters as well. That was good for just literally because I have Amazon Prime. Lovely stuff. So icon swaps is a thing. I'm not going to start it just yet, but I'm thinking about my players and my teams, and I wanted to get this Luis Felipe before he expired, because that would be one good first owner player that I could have in my defense alongside Cordoba in my Serie A squad. So we're going to go ahead and unlock him. 85 rated team. That literally, I had the players in my club, so absolutely no issues with that whatsoever. 85 pace, 87 defending, 85 physical, and 80 dribbling as well. Decent centre-back, I would say. Maybe I even give him a go in the first team. I've got plenty of people I can link him to, that's for sure. So we could do that. And I needed... Serie A's like a weak point for me. I don't really have that many good first owner players. La Liga's looking pretty good, to be fair. But we can put our new centre-back into Serie A. And I think the other one for online, is it Ligue 1 this time? Prem and Bundes are not a thing. So I haven't really got to worry about them at the moment. Serie A... I am, as you can see, I don't really have much superb quality stuff. So it's all right now, you know, seeing that on screen right there. And actually, we're going to manage to improve it a little bit more today as well. That sets me up. You need, I think it's like 8 first owner players for icon swaps. So as long as I don't sell my Nyan and the left winger for now, I'll manage to get 8 first owners, no problem, and I can just fill it in with some OP players. Bundesliga's looking all right, but again, we don't need to really focus on that right now. Time to head back to the main team. Actually, I do another SBC, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Eredivisie Player of the Month that's been out, I think, nearly the whole month. This guy, 86 rated, Kokcu? Sorry, pronounced his name terribly. A Turkish centre mid for, I think, is it Feyenoord or PSV? I can't remember. Come on, Tom. Skip through this bit. Press A. There we go. It is Feyenoord, yeah. 86 rated. Actually doesn't look too bad. And I needed one more first owner Eredivisie player to be able to complete the squad battles for first owner and Eredivisie at the same time, as well as potentially some of the Argentine road to the final objective that's out for a couple more days and stuff like that. So I was basically just trying to get everything in order so that when I do want to play icon swaps, squad battles or online, I've got stuff in my club at my disposal, and I wanted to do that and kind of get my head stuck around that before I put any players into the 80 plus player pick, because I didn't want to go sticking a load of first owner players in, let's say from the Eredivisie, but I didn't really have anyone without checking first. So I then rinsed my club. I could only manage to get 5 of these, but the first pack, we get ourselves a road to the final. We get Alexis Sanchez, which, I mean, it's pretty unfortunate. They're 2-0 down to Liverpool, so it's unlikely, the fact that they've got to go to Anfield as well, it's unlikely that they're going to go through, isn't it? So I doubt I'll see an upgrade on him. But as an 88 rated piece of fodder, and more importantly, a first owner attacker in Serie A, I can certainly use him in my icon swap. So that's good, because I was rocking either Inform Giroud or regular Ibrahimovic in my Serie A team, both of which are incredibly slow, especially for this stage of the game. And this card actually looks quite good. And I've had a couple of comments actually from you lot saying that he is a decent player and I should actually give him a go. So, hey, I'll definitely do that now because we've got him in the club. So, yeah, the Serie A went from looking like an absolutely awful team of mine to actually probably okay. I could pull out that right winger Skov and buy somebody, and then also buy a right back and a left back, and I'd still have 8 first owner players that are actually quite good there, so I could make that meta as anything. I mean, considering it's golden goal, I think that's quite a good base for a team. That's why I do a lot of player SBCs this year, ladies and gentlemen, because I do accumulate some good first owners, and that just helps make icon swaps a bit more of a breeze. So I played a few games of Rivals to get my 2 extra wins that I needed for the week, and I gave Lewandowski another go in there. He scored a couple of goals and stuff, but again, little bit quiet, maybe not what I'm looking for. And because this video was going to be like over 22, 23 minutes long, I thought, hey, we'll cut out the games from those Rivals, just show you that I got up to my 8 wins. So tomorrow, rewards day for you lot, I will have the Division 1 best set of rewards, you know, the 100k pack, whatever it is. 200k packs? I can't remember. Is it 200k packs and 250k packs? But the Jumbo Premium Gold players. I think that's what it is. I hope so, anyway. This guy, in the very first game of Foot Champs playoffs, got equalised on, and then I looked like I was going to take the lead, so he quit at 1-1. Cheers, buddy. Really super cool. And then we go into the next match, and yeah, with a little bit of a sour taste, because, you know, I could have beaten that other guy and it would have been my first win, and now I'm equalised on against this fella. So yeah, I was almost starting like on a pretty negative note that was going to wind me up a bit. But I don't know what Cantona did there. He sort of pushed the goalie out of the way, allowing Lewandowski to have a free shot at goal. But hey, we'll take it. And then Cantona actually manages to just about get that chip off to make it 3-1, and we beat this guy who had a Norwich badge, so I tried extra hard against him to try and get the victory. So there's win number 1. Obviously, we only need to get 4 wins out of 10, but we aim to try and get 6 wins out of 10, because then that will give me slightly better packs and also get me into the weekend league. 5-back Premier League side, but actually I think he did play 5 at the back, because he had his Adama Traore getting up and down the pitch like crazy. So yeah, it was a difficult formation to play against, I have to say. But I was 2-0 up after 20 minutes, and then he went like super possession mode. So held my 2-0. I think he scores quite early doors in the second half. Does he? Yeah, Gallagher then knocks it into Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I've ever seen that Gallagher. Don't often see him, because he was quite a lot of tokens, wasn't he, in order to unlock. So yeah, you definitely don't often see him. But once I make it 3-1, this guy's decided he's had enough and he'll get out of there. And yeah, as you can see there, I played a 5-3-2, I think. But I get my second win, 2-0. And we've got 8 points on the board. Lovely stuff. So we now need to only go like 2-6 or something, if you know, at worst, if we wanted to qualify for the weekend league. I do a classic lasty offside trap right here, which gets my opponent a nice easy goal. But not too long afterwards, I do manage to get through against a pretty attacking defence. He was quite far forward there, so we get the goal there with I think it was Cantona that scored it, and then we whip the ball off him again, get through with Lewandowski, and he scores as well. So my overall thoughts on Lewandowski. Cool player, obviously can net the ball, but I don't know. I feel like Cantona is a better version of him because he's got 5-star skills. He's as physical. He's as quick. He feels as good on the ball. His shot feels as clinical. So to me, it seems a little bit pointless to have such an expensive card in the club. So once I'm done with these playoff matches, that would have been me getting 4 wins in Rivals, played a bunch of games of Rivals with him, and then also my 6 wins in the playoffs. So a whole bunch of games played with him, and we'll let him go. I will sell him at the end of this episode because his price has risen slightly. I think I can break even, if not make a couple of thousand coins on him or something. But yeah, he's not the be-all and end-all. I was hoping and praying, and actually I thought genuinely he was going to be like some upper-tier incredible player, but unfortunately that just wasn't quite the case. He's very good. He's no better than Cantona in my opinion, and Cantona has the 5-star skills that I use for running scoop turns and all sorts of stuff like that, like literally all the time. It's a big part of my game. Into game number, God knows what, because this video was so long, I think I've cut out all of the losses that we take here, and by losses I mean if someone goes 2-0 up against me in playoffs, I will happily just quit, which is kind of what they do to me as well a lot of the time. Zizou getting the 2-0 goal there to force the rage quit. And I tell you what, I was loving Zidane in these games. Just like trying to go on mazy runs and using actually the fairly decent pace he's got for a centre mid. Just like really blasting past the midfielders, trying to be nice and technical on the ball, actually just trying to use him kind of like he was in real life, is a lot of fun, you know. I've been loving him. So, and it makes the game a little bit more fun for me as well, obviously, like, because I'm enjoying a certain player. But Cantona and Pele and all of that stuff. Neymar even has actually been really, really good for me in these playoffs. Actually getting a lot of use out of his pace now, trusting that he is a lot quicker than my opponent's defenders, and I can try and burst forward and take that extra touch with him rather than playing it short or something. So that's been good. And yeah, you can just see goals are going in left, right and centre. One thing I would say is that I was conceding them as well. A lot of goals. I was definitely letting a lot of goals through my defence, which, you know, let's say we do sell Emre Can and Lewandowski at the end of this episode, which is exactly what's going to happen, by the way, then maybe money could be spent on my defence. Maybe that's an area we need to look at. You know, is Carlos Alberto still at the top of his game at this stage of FIFA? I've played over 500 games with him. It wouldn't be the worst thing if we changed him for someone more like meta for this stage of the game, or is he good enough? Maybe it's Saliba that's not so good, or I need a better fullbacks or something like that. You know, that's potentially what we need to look at instead of the attack, because I know in the attack I can literally use Vinny Jr., Neymar, Pele, Cantona, and that will be me golden. Like that up until Tots will do me just fine. Obviously I want to try new attackers all the time, and you know, filter in a bunch of those that I've already got, but I know that I can certainly rely on that. Maybe what we need to do is just shore up the defence a little bit. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. But in the end, I get my 6 wins. I think with 1 game to go, I got it. So that was good. So we went 6-3 in reality. And then we get our packs, ever so slightly better ones. And if you get the 4 wins, you get a rare gold pack, of which we get Kostic in right here. And then you get 2 mega packs, which is just it's definitely going to give us fodder, if nothing else, which of course can then go back into those 80 plus player picks, because they're good fun. I do like doing them, and they've proven today that they can give you some quite nice returns, which is lovely stuff. So first pack there, a couple of 83s in the mega pack. You certainly hope for a little bit better than that, and at this point I'm just discarding a lot of like contracts and everything, and it's giving me a couple thousand in discard price, so that's all right. And then we end up getting Zaha, so not even boards in mega pack number 2. Not ideal, but we move. You know, again, it's fodder, isn't it? We just use it for player picks. But overall, this team did all right. I think once you get up to Lewandowski, you'll see the goal record that I got with him in Rivals and Champs playoffs. And for a main striker, seeing the return being 9 goals and 10 assists in 19 games, it's a contribution per game, but it's a goal like 1 every 2 games. And I'm more about scoring than assisting. So yeah, and Emre Can, I seem to get booked with him literally every game, and I didn't find him to be that great. It's quite a lot of risk holding him for another day or so, because I think Dortmund played tomorrow night against Rangers, and they're 2 goals down. They're 4-2 down. They've got to go to Ibrox, and they've got to win and turn them over by a couple of goals if they are gonna get through. So yeah, if they do get through, I don't know if this Emre Can would go up in price that much, knowing that he'll get a +1. Like, the stats would be pretty good, but maybe not like that insane. But if they do lose or Rangers pull it off, then the chances are that Emre Can would plummet. So I could sell him for what I bought him for pretty much, and, you know, we'll be golden. And we get 630k for Lewandowski. I bought him for 600 on the dot. The tax on selling something for 600k is 30,000 coins. So yeah, we break even on that card, and you know that's good. I didn't expect to be able to break even. I thought he might drop 100k by the time I went to sell him. But yeah, we're back over 700,000 coins to spend. Don't know what to spend it on, but we could totally change the team if you want. And I'm talking about, you know, we'll have a couple 100k packs tomorrow. We've got loads of coins at our disposal. We've got a little bit of fodder in the club. They just need to bring out some epic SBC and I'll be all over it. Or do we try and do the mid-icon player pick again? Or I haven't done it before, but should we try and do it whilst it's still out? I don't know. Is that a waste of money and fodder at this point? Probably is. But anyway, I might be interested in it. Well, we got enough icons, really, haven't we? We need good other outfield players from main leagues that are just interesting. I'll see what I can get done. But guys, that is going to be the end of the episode for today. Do me a favour and smash the thumbs up button. 3,000 likes, that's what I'm looking for on today's episode. And I know you can do it, so thank you for your awesome support. Subscribe to my channel as well if you're new. Cheers. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You can find those links down below. Have a lovely day. Take it easy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And I'll catch you again tomorrow. Good luck in your rewards tomorrow. Hope you get something good. Peace.